Back 2 somersaults, 1.5 twists. This is two-time Olympic competitor Ingrid Oliveira representing Brazil. She was 24th in Tokyo in this very event. Back 2.5, 1.5 twists. Pike position.
Gorgeous. Great first dive from Ingrid. How to do that dive. She knows how to do it well.
She was a picture of concentration going into this event. You could see her taking a little time to herself, going through her routine, getting her to be ready to go. And boy, she seems to be in the zone right from the start. Look at those scores.
Really nice work from Ingrid.
80 even on that first dive from Ingrid Oliveira. In round number 2. To Ingrid Oliveira now, who got everybody's attention in round number 1 with that big dive.
Now the eyes are on her.
80 points from her opener. Back 2.5 with 1.5 twists. Pike position. Now it's the arm stand back. 2 somersaults, 1.5 twists. And as they say, what can you do for an encore? Here it comes from Ingrid Oliveira.
Excellent. Well, she's 2 for 2. Her hand is something we see. Everybody has their own way of finding control in a handstand, and that's Ingrid's way. And I mean,
from the side, a little bit of a different approach.
Really nice dive.
Yeah, but the others doing that approach after. Ingrid Oliveira of Brazil. 7s all the way to 8.5. As she goes back to back with good, strong efforts. Same way you put difficulties behind you, I guess in some ways you put that success behind you too, because you can't get thinking about what a great day you're having when you're trying to get on to the next dive.
Yes, you can't get too carried away, but it does fuel you. The other athletes, how they're doing also can be a really big factor. She really performs when the pressure is on. This was probably her worst. She comes to the final, she's focused. That was she's so quick. She comes out where she needs to, she pulls around that bottom.
You get that long delay before they leave the platform. You wonder if it's a concern or if it's just getting in the right position. For her, that worked, whatever it was. How about that? 7.5 up to 8.5, 67.20 for Ingrid Oliveira. You could see the relief. With one more dive to go to give her something to feel good about as she wraps this one up. Here's Ingrid Oliveira representing Brazil and representing the top of the leaderboard coming into her front 3.5 pike position. Competed at home in Rio in 2016, 22nd in the 10-meter event there. Pan Am Games silver medalist in Canada in 2015.
She's not here to play around. That was great, and I think it's the worst dive we've seen from her thus far, so she's doing just fine.
When great is your worst, you're putting it together.
Exactly. Yeah. Slightly over-rotated, managed to fix it a little bit on the bottom there. That's just a tiny bit of splash. Still a great dive.
Ingrid Oliveira of Brazil turning in a nice performance to close out things on this Saturday in Calgary. representative of Brazil, has been spot on throughout this final. Got it going with a very impressive opener, back 2.5 somersault, 1.5 twist in the pike position. Put up 80 points there. She's going to close it out with the inward 3.5.
She did a phenomenal job of this in the semis. Receiving 8s and 7.5s. She'd have a very consistent final if she did that again. And she does.
Wow. Ingrid Oliveira of Brazil on a mission in this 10-meter final right from the start.
She accomplished her mission. She was so consistent. She was focused. She was strong. And she did a wonderful, wonderful event. Finishing off strong, which always feels good, knowing you...
She's waving to the crowd here and a smile, and look at those scores. She took a moment to look at the video review of her performance and didn't seem all that happy about it. You could tell that she was nitpicking. I guess all the good ones do, right? Looking for areas to improve.